Welcome back to my channel. GreatTaz here with another World of Tanks news update. The past 3 weeks have been a little rough for me due to family illnesses and illnesses of my own, so I'd like to apologize for the lack of videos. This one also being a little late. Normally I try to do it, as soon as the information comes out, and usually try to post it on a Thursday. I did not get there. So please, I apologize for the lateness of that. Now, on to the news. As some of you may have seen through various other YouTubers, there is a new challenge out, and it's for the American. It's called the American Challenger, and this is for the TS5. Now, the TS5 is basically, put it in the least amount of way, is a premium version of the T28. It's going to play very similar to the T28. Alright, it's a high armor front tank, slow, with high damage, decent penetration, and a good hit point pool. As you can see here, 1,500 hit points. The top speed's 26, reverse is 12. It can fit your E3 and E4 crews in it. So basically anything tier 8 and up, it will fit your crews in, because it's pretty much the exact complement for the American lines and the TDs. So that's what you get is the challenge here. And there's your damage, your firepower, dispersion. Now, it does have a little worse dispersion. I don't have those. I don't have tanks GGs up to do the comparison, but it does have a little worse dispersion than the T28, but it has better penetration because it uses heat rounds instead of APCR, so you don't lose any penetration over distance, and it does have a little bit better penetration. Gun elevations are about the same. Ammunition layout amount is about the same. Gun traverse and times roughly about the same. Reload time, this does reload faster. I think the 28 takes like 9 seconds to reload. And these are very comparable to the T28 in all said and stats. I mean, it is a little bit faster than the T28 also, and does have a little bit better movement. Alright, and it's back to the challenge where you got to go through a bunch of stages, and in all honestly, the first 3 stages are basically giving me for the commitment, all you have to do is earn 250 base XP 4 times in a tier 6 to 10, or for the mastery, you only have to hit a 750 once in a 9 to 10. 2 for the commitment, it's a little bit more difficult, but then again, for the mastery, it's not as bad. Be among the top 3 XP earners on your team twice with at least 550 base. Most people will be able to complete that within 4 battles. Some will take 6. Quickie Baby has a real good, always does a great video on these challenges. I will post a link up here in the right corner and to that, so that you can go see that. And then it goes down through and slowly gets worse and more difficult. You can buy it, but of course for each tier you go up, you get a 10% discount on the TS5. So there is that. Alright, let's head back to here. Do it this way because there's actually something. And we have our care package. Charlie is now available on Twitch Prime, and they've already set up for the next 4 months of care packages, so keep an eye out for that, because the stuff's really good, especially for your free-to-play players. Alright, we got OnTrack. First OnTrack for the month is the T10E4. I will get back to that in a second because I got a lot to talk about that. And then we have our April sneak peek. Alright, let's go ahead and jump on over there and see what it goes. April Fool's 8th anniversary. As a result, we got 30 packed offers with special Frontlines Episode 3 weekends, on-track missions, the E4 and the WZ132-1 are the on-tracks, and plus more. Play your rate class, which they're doing that every month now. It's an extra bonus to try to get until they cancel it. I expect it to be every month. Same with the premium steal of the month, special tournaments of the month, your weekly super chest as the beginning of the month, and it's worth 15,000 gold and 20 million credits. On-track missions, like I said, is the E4, T10 E4, and the WZ 132-1. Here's your dates, 3rd to the 22nd of April, and then the 24th of April to the 13th for the WZ. We'll come back on that. Global map. Check out the complete article. Just telling you, if you're in the Clan Wars, here's your weekly specials from the 4th to the 5th. It's the Lonza Sherman, and then the 23rd to the 4th is going to be the Tetriarch. That's a little more than a week, but we'll let it be. Here is your XP bonuses for each weekend. The big one is going to be for the anniversary, World of Tanks anniversary. It's going to be a 5 times win. I'm willing to bet there's going to be more to it than just a 5 times win. I'm willing to bet there are going to be discounts and more. Then as you can see here, there's a plus 50% on the weekend after. On the last weekend, there's discounts and more. And then this coming, uptime loading of this time, if you're watching it this weekend, which started yesterday and Friday, is 2 times and supply rates. Mastery missions, it doesn't give you anything here. This is only you can see in-game. World Health is going to be a special emblem offered during this time, which is Monday and Tuesday, or Sunday and Tuesday, Sunday and Monday. They're going to have a big special bundle on the anniversary of Apollo 13, where you can get 50 of the premium, I'm going to call them premium, consumables at a 52% discount. Fire and Ice, that's going to start the 14th. You select a team, and if your team wins, then you get some nice stuff, and you can read more on the website. Frontlines is coming on the 15th and will last to the 22nd, so it will be roughly the 3rd week of the month. And get on out there. You need to get your butts working and keep yourself up there if you want to get that tier 9. I've fallen behind a little bit last month, and I hope this month to be able to actually catch up and get ahead, but I doubt that will happen due to new situations in my life. Trumvate, here's your Trumvate bonuses, and then on the 26th to the 1st of May, they're going to celebrate George Washington's first inaugural address in 1786. To celebrate it, they're having 3 special bundles that are going to cost $1, and which will be up to 85% savings. I'm pretty sure they're all going to be 85% savings, which is going to be discount on consumables, emblems, inscriptions, and more. And so of course, this is a funny little comment. You know who is on the U.S. $1 bill, don't you? Well, of course, it's the guy who is talked right here. Anyways, now the big thing I wanted to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, is this. All right, they're doing something different, which I don't like at all. Wargaming decided to change something a little bit with their on-tracks, and they started it with this one. Basically, they're going to give you a code. And why you need this code is this right here. Cashback missions. Now, before, the vehicles were discounted. So when you bought them, you got an instant discount, which meant that you could get your tier 10 for 6 million credits normally, for like 4 million credits. Well, guess what? Here it is. On these on-track missions, we have something new. Cashback discounts. Rather than automatically give a 30 to 50 or 50% discount on the vehicle's features in this mission, we give the discounted amount back to you. All you have to do is play 10 battles in the purchased vehicle. Now, if you've never gone up the line, that is fine. You get that money. But if you have gone up the line and you do what a lot of people do, is buy these tanks and sell them. This is the reason they're doing it. You buy these tanks on discount, hold them, and then turn around and sell them when they're off OnTrack to get credits. You're playing the system. And Wargaming has come to the point where I guess they're tired of people gaming the system, so they've come up with a way to keep you from doing that. So, you have to buy the tank. Play 10 battles in said tank, and then you will get back your credits. So, for example, if you purchase the T67 for 400,000 credits and the XP, you will need to play 10 battles, victory or defeat, which is nice, in the T67. After the 10th battle, you will get your 50% discount back. So, you'll get your 200,000 credits back. But, great. There's one more thing. These discounts are stacked with other special tech tree vehicle discount offers can be stacked. So I'm not quite sure what they're talking about because they're no longer discounted. They're no longer discounted in game. I've already checked. I don't have my game up and running right this point in time, but here's your missions. Your basic missions, and it used to also be one on here for discounts, but they took away that discounts and then they got the cash back. And you can't get the cash back unless you redeem the stinking code. So what are they really doing? They're making you go to the website. If you've never been to the website before, now you have to go to the website to get your tanks for discount, because you have to freaking play the tank 10 times to get the discount. So really, technically, you're stuck with the tank. If you went through this thing once and you bought the tank and already sold the tank once, you buy the tank, you buy it for full, you'll get the discount, but you're still only going to sell it back for the 50 per, what you would sell it for. I mean, yeah, you could probably play the system, but it's not as quick and it's not as easy. And it makes it less likely that people will be playing the system. But overall, there's not really a lot going on with Wargaming. They've been doing a little updates here and there. They're talking about Excluded Maps. With a release in the future, we'll have some additional tweaks to the Matchmaker. This will ensure you won't get match mode on your blocked map under any circumstances. The Excluded Maps feature will only be available for standard battles, not assault and encounters. You will only work when playing tier 4s or higher, and will be disabled for all 3 grand battle maps: Klondike, Nuremberg, and Hinterberg. And if you block a different map, you must wait at least 4 hours to pass, since you banned the previous one. This feature will be available only to platoon creators, and other platoon members. Excluded maps will be overridden by the platoon creators list as long as they are part of platoon. We're still working on the concept, so this feature may change significantly in the future. We want to hear suggestions, and feel free to ask your questions and feedback. So basically, that map everybody's thinking happens, no one will ever see. And if you do not actually, and you like that map, and don't block it, then guess what? Lo and behold, you're never going to see the map, especially if it's one of your favorite maps, because I've talked to many different people, and they have many different people have many different favorites, and some people's favorites are some people's maps they hate. So there is that coming, and you can look on. They're also talking about the improved matchmaker here. distributing battles with the same tier or one tier lower. This has been something we've been talking about since the 357 matchmaking came out. It's the worst. They are adding more dynamic templates. We're having 2-tier battles, so you'll get a 7, 8, or what? I'm not quite. Oh, these are the 7 of one, 8 of the other. You'll get 6 of one, 9 of the other, or you'll get 4 of one and 11 of the other. And then 2 more tier 3 battles, which is a 4, 5, 6 and a 4, 4, 7. The 3, 5, 7 and the 5, 10s are also possible, but you'll face them less frequently. And the solo plays might increase someone, so don't bitch about your queue time, ladies and gentlemen. They are trying to give you less 2-tier ups or 2-tier downs, and they're trying to make it more 1 tier, 1 up, 1 down. So don't complain about your wait time in the queue, because all you're going to do is counteract what everyone has been saying with the 2-tier thing, because a lot of the tier 8 standard tanks don't compete well with the tier 10s. And not only on that, you see a whole buttload of tier 10 battles when you're in your tier 8. So this will hopefully eliminate that. That is coming soon. See, after huge test numbers, both open and closed, especially successful tests in European region, we're ready to launch a new match globally. So this matchmaking is now available, and you can finally appreciate the updated matchmaking changes. So that is now here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, don't complain about the queue times, because all you're going to do is counteract what you just did. So with that all being said, I'm going to get out of here. This one ran a little over lengthy, and I hope everyone enjoyed this newsreel from World of Tanks, April edition. We'll see you again in the May edition. Hopefully we'll get it out. Hopefully Wargaming gets their information out before the end of April so that we can give you better information. Now remember, big thing about it is the new OnTrack redeem codes, and your discounts are no longer discounts. It's actually cash backs. So you can't buy the tank and then hold on to it and sell it afterwards, because you won't get, it won't work out right. You actually will have to play 10 battles in each tank to get back your cash back. All right. So with that all being said, and it starts at tier 3. I guess the tier 2 is not getting it by what I'm seeing here, because it shows the first tank here is that one, the 56, and the first tank in actual line is the T3 HMC. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is GreatTaz signing off. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you did not and think it deserves it, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. If you're not a subscriber, please take a moment to subscribe. And if you want instant notifications, go ahead and click the that notification bell, and then go ahead and change it to always. With that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am out. We will see you again soon. This is GreatTaz signing off.